Hey guys, it's Tuesday and it's time for another movie monkey rant. That's right. We're ranting about Jumanji. Welcome to the jungle. And I love this movie. Oh my god, it was so much fun. I got to see it with my brother. He loved it. I loved it. It was a love fest in there. Laughter all over the place. I mean, I don't like Kevin Hart, and I really liked Kevin Hart in this movie. He's doing his whole Kevin Hart shtick where he's like, "I'm tiny. Like, look at me. I'm Kevin Hart, and I'm tiny." And he's like, "I'm tiny." Like, that's his thing. Like, that's what all of his humor is about. But it's awesome in this movie because I'm gonna ruin it. So let's get right to that. I'm gonna ruin this movie. These four kids get transported into this game where they're played, or where they transform into their avatars, and Kevin Hart is tiny, and the guy who's playing him, who is now inside Kevin Hart's body, is big, and he's like this football player. And then you have like the nerdy kid Spencer, who's inside Dwayne Johnson, and you get this chick inside Jack Black, which is like my favorite part of the movie, by the way. It's Jack Black being Jack Black as this chick Blair. I remember her name. And then there's this other nerdy girl who gets turned into like hot chick. I can't remember. But the whole like switcheroo thing, it's I mean, it was really up to the actors to make this funny, and they made it funny. I mean, it's not like the old Jumanji at all, which is like super intense, and like people are gonna die, and it's like crazy. This one is kind of like they infer that they're gonna die. Like, maybe if our lives run down to zero, we'll die. Like, they don't actually know that. No one told them that. And the whole movie, I'm like, well, maybe no one's died in this game. I mean, there is no documented deaths. You get this other character who's down to one life, and he assumes the same thing. Like, if he dies the last time, like, he's gonna die. Well, that's not... I don't know what had the characters make that assumption. Because it was assumed. Why couldn't they just be like... This character tells them, like, oh yeah, if you die here, that's it. Or like, that's the end of the game. Like, you die 3 times, that's the end of the game. Or something, like, to infer more. Or like, just be like, if you die 3 times, you'll die in real life. Or, I don't know, I missed the beginning, so maybe on the back of the game it says like, warning, do not play, may cause death. That would have been cool. Maybe it was there and I missed it. And then they could have referred back to it. And like, when we plugged in the game, it said it could infer death. Like, I guess that's what that meant. Oops. I don't know. Something more around the actual, like, getting the buy-in from the characters that they're going to die if they die 3 times. I mean, the characters obviously react to that possibility, but none of them really know. It was never really established, and I think that would have been better. Jack Black, super funny. Oh my god, it was so fun. It was so fun watching him be a girl. It was like great. It was all kinds of great. I just lost myself so many times in his acting to just see that he's not this girl. And the same thing with The Rock's character being like this little sissy kid, or, you know, this nerdy kid or whatever. I really felt that from him. And then Kevin Love is always doing this shtick about him being short, so got him right there. The girl, I think... she seemed like not... I mean, she was just like it was hard to play off that she wasn't like super attractive and could do all this cool stuff. and she didn't really seem like she was. I don't know. It wasn't like she was this nerdy girl. It was like this person acting like a nerdy girl. So whoever that was like a disappointing role, I guess. It just didn't seem like she was that person. Like she was reserved, and I don't know. I just didn't get it like I got the other characters, but maybe it was just I like the archetypes better. Whew. So that's my rant about this movie. Could have cemented for me that the characters understood that they were going to die if they died in the game, which would have given the whole sensation of it being. But maybe they didn't want that. I mean, maybe they just didn't want it because it was just such a fun ride. Like people would die and you'd laugh and they'd be dead, and then they come back and it was funny and fucking you fall on Kevin Hart. I mean, when you come back sometimes, and that's great. It's just like great comedic value when people fall on Kevin Hart. Um, so just really enjoyed it all the way through. Super fun ride. Go check it out. This is Tuesday, and that was a Movie Monkey rant.